For a decade, the Down Syndrome Research and Treatment Foundation has given unparalleled focus and energy to the field of cognition research, aimed towards a future of enhanced learning and independence for people with Down syndrome. We're celebrating our 10th anniversary and reaffirming our mission with a new name, LuMind Foundation. At the LuMind Foundation, we illuminate the science of cognition research, and we're proud to be shining a light on its powerful potential.
We now know, through the research that's been funded and started through the LuMind Foundation and the great work that's being done at a number of universities, we understand why the cell level in a Down syndrome brain is slightly different. We know that it creates abnormal networks of cells, and we know that that creates a harder time for people with Down syndrome to remember and to learn things. What's incredible now is we have multiple ways to actually attack that understood problem, that mechanism of action. There are organizations from Alzheimer's, autism, ALS that have spent more time, more money than we have so far and have not come as far. So I am very proud of what's happened with the LuMind Foundation, and I know that in the next several years, more great things are going to come from it.
When I first joined what was then DSRTF, now LuMind, there was no prospect for doing any kind of clinical trial or treatment for cognition in Down syndrome. Now we have 8 candidates, 8 major candidates, and we have 2 major clinical trials going on to help expand opportunities for learning and memory in people who have Down syndrome. That is a game changer.
LuMind came into existence shortly after the completion of the human genome sequence. This was a transformational advantage and advance to the entire world. Applying that to Down syndrome is one of our real tremendous goals.
LuMind has actually changed my life. It has changed my life in terms of how I do research, how I think about problems. Part of that excitement and intensity comes from just realizing that with families behind you, that you can actually make a difference.
And what's happened is that the whole energy around Down syndrome, the whole temperature of the effort has gone up and up and up. And we can say now that just from our own lab, there's at least 8 different approaches, therapeutic approaches, that we think would make a difference in children and adults. We're excited about the harvest that science is making possible. So when somebody says to me, you know, people with Down syndrome have problems and their lives are more complicated and they're less independent, I say, but did you know that LuMind is promoting research, supporting research that's going to change all that? And it's going to change it sooner rather than later. I'm very proud of LuMind, and I'm very excited about the research community that exists, the energy that exists, and that the temperature that's going up, not just among researchers, but among families.
You have an enormous opportunity on this World Down Syndrome Day to help advance the research that's going to be so important for individuals with Down syndrome and their families. On that day, the LuMind Foundation is offering a 3-to-1 match for anything that is donated. So it's time to get your friends, get your families, get your business associates, get them active, get them online, and contribute whatever they can to the LuMind Foundation effort to improve the cognitive abilities of individuals with Down syndrome.
On World Down Syndrome Day 2014, all contributions will be matched 3-to-1, speeding us toward the brighter future our loved ones with Down syndrome deserve.